I went to Santa Barbara, and it was a really fun school, UCSB. And my junior year, I studied abroad, and I'd always enjoyed photography, but I decided at that point to take a photography class that was being offered. And it was the first time I kind of saw the world in a new way. And I called my parents up like a week into the class and said, I want to drop out of school and become a photographer. And they were like, well, how about you finish school and then go on to photography school? So that's what I decided to do. I graduated with a bachelor in photography, and then I moved to New York. I figured where better to work than, you know, in this amazing photo capital. I think the biggest challenge as a photographer is that you are responsible for finding your own work. So when I moved back to LA and I was working as an assistant, I was also on nights, weekends, testing, which is just taking photos that I could put in my portfolio using models or actors or whoever would pose for me. Getting together marketing materials, postcards, mailers, mailing lists, portfolios, ordering the actual books, which was expensive, and I didn't have a lot of money. And I moved in with my parents, I moved in with my grandmother, you know, I did whatever I had to do to get my business off the ground. I thought, because I'm not doing fashion photography, I want to do celebrity portraiture. LarissaUndewood.com is where that started. I did solely actors in the beginning, and then MySpace, the whole MySpace world kind of evolved, and a lot of musicians started contacting me, you know, because they saw my style. I didn't have musicians. They wanted something different, but something impactful for their promotional pieces, their CD covers or whatever. So I actually started booking a lot of jobs through that. I had a girlfriend that was pregnant, and she had asked me if I had ever done maternity photos, and I said no, and I'd love to give that to her as a shower gift. To do maternity photos, and it was the first time I ever did something like that. I had never touched a pregnant woman, a baby. I didn't know anything about it, but it was actually really fun and creative, and I felt like I could add my fashion twist to it. And she showed all of her friends, and it just overnight became a business. I just always try and remind myself that I went into this business because I didn't want to work behind a desk in an office. I wanted it to be fun, and I'm not the kind of person that goes to work stressed out. I think that my job should be collaborative, it should be exciting, it should be new, it should be fun. It's extremely challenging to be in business for yourself. I think it takes a lot of hard work, a lot of perseverance, and a lot of patience. I think it's so easy to get down on yourself because you haven't reached the level of success you're striving for. But I feel like every person in a creative field or in a business for themselves is always striving for more. So you have to like kind of step back, look at what you have, look where you are now and what you've achieved thus far. And then just be patient and work really hard and don't give up. You have to stick with it if you want to be successful. And your heart, you got to follow your heart. Like if your heart tells you that this is the right thing, then you just have to believe in yourself enough to stick with it.